We live, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Hoop Talk Nas, and we're here at Seminole State College Raider Center for a pro exhibition game between the Clermont Crocs and the Kissimmee Lambs. It's going to be one hell of a battle. There's a lot of talent on both sides. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and make sure you share with all your friends and family. There's a lot of basketball to be played tonight. It's going to be a full-on pro-level game. NBA rules, 4 quarters, 12 minutes, stop clock, shot clock, all that, the whole 9 yards. Once again, it's the Clermont Crocs versus the Kissimmee Lambs. Hit the comment section and let us know who you got winning today. Right now, I'm by myself. Like I said, it's your boy Hoop Talk Nas from the Hoop Talk Podcast. But your boy Ty Dollar is going to be joining us real soon. He's going to be my partner. He's going to be my partner in crime, as they say. If y'all tune in, make sure y'all let us know what the audio sounds like. If it's too high, too low, whatever we got to do to fix it, help us out in the comment section, all right? But let's get it going. It's time for tip-off. All right, Crocs win the tip. A little bit of a sloppy start. Quick little out of bounds, but it is still the Crocs ball. Crocs have a lot of talent on their side. The point guard, Kenny Long, starting today. Internet sensation, Clay the Cannon. Internet sensation, Clay the Cannon is on the Clermont Crocs side as well. But the Lambs ain't nothing to joke around with. They got Roberto Suarez from the Volusia County Serpents, James Lindsey Jr. from the Volusia County Serpents. Some would say the best backcourt in the FBA. Got recruited to play for the Lambs during their upcoming ABA season. About 1 minute down, the score is still 0-0. There's a couple players on the Lambs that suited up, former Crocs players. Great driving kick by Roberto Suarez for a three-pointer in the corner. Score is 3-0. Kenny Long with a three. Knocked down. Way to answer that shot by Kenny Long. Tough bucket getter right there. They call that man the fake James Harden. Sorry for that little camera delay. What I should be apologizing for is not updating the score. But I got y'all now. The score is 5-5. Fast-paced game, but not a lot of buckets being scored. Before it gets too late, let us know in the comment section who you got winning today. You know I got to root for the team that brought us on and asked us to be a part of what they got going on today. So I got the Clermont Crocs winning today. Even though I told Kenny Long he's going to lose today, but I was just trying to get him hyped up. I got the Crocs winning this one. Clay the Cannon just hit a three. Kyle Clark with the steal. And Clay the Cannon with another wide open shot, but he does not make that one. I got to learn these Kissimmee Lambs players' names. But we got number 14 with a layup to bring it to 8-7. Not a lot of calls being made to start this game off. That's a great rebound, leading to a timeout by the Clermont Crocs. That's fine. While we wait for the timeout, we'll have a quick little ad for y'all to stay busy. If y'all want any live stream services, make sure to hit us up. DM us, email us, whatever is easiest. And we're back. Kissimmee Lambs up 9-8. Shout out to some of the sponsors for the Clermont Crocs. We got Luna Embroidery, a family business. There goes another three by the Clermont Crocs to take the lead 11-9. It's a back and forth game today. One team scores, the other team gets it right back. It's going to have to be a little defense play today for one of these teams to come out with the victory. That's a tough pass right there. It gets picked off. Is it going to lead to a bucket? Oh, missed the easy layup. There's a little physicality down there, but not enough to call a foul. Roberto Suarez with a nice move to the basket, making the lead 15-11. Clermont Crocs want to make sure they keep the game close. Don't allow the Lambs to get too hyped up. So that's going to come around to bite them in the ass. Oh, good pass by Roberto Suarez. Good rebound by Clay the Cannon, and that gets stolen immediately by the Lambs. Lead to a bucket off the turnover there, making the score 17-11. Coach Luna and his team know they got to value every possession, make sure they don't get lazy. Got to keep the ball safe, got to be strong with the ball. Perfect example right there of a strong take leading to 2 free throws. Call it out in the comment section how many free throws you think this man's going to make right now. I got him going 1 for 2. My cameraman says 0. I got him going 1 for 2. All right, my assistant says 2 for 2. Cameraman says 0. I say 1 for 2. All right. Cameraman's already lost the bet. He owes me $5. I still have a chance. He just has to miss this one. And my parlay safe. I'm sure the clocks want him to make this one, though. All right, parlay. Parlay did not hit today. I'm going to get the next one, though. James Lindsay Jr. just checked in the game. Kevin Rolock from the Clermont Crocs also checked into the game. He's playing for the Kissimmee Lambs today. Oh, that's a foul. Okay. Late call there by the ref. I apologize. I got the score wrong on my end. It's 17-13. 17-13. I added the points to the wrong team earlier. I was too worried about my parlay. See, now that's who I should have bet to miss a free throw. He just airballed that thing. Hey, y'all let me know in the comment section. Y'all think he's going to airball the next one? I bet the Crocs would love that. I think he'll make it. Cross your fingers, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Parlay safe. I knew it. Parlay safe. I'm 1 for 1 today, or 1 for 2 today. Great take by number 13. Assist by James Lindsay Jr. Kenny Long pushing in transition. Kicking out for the open three. Clay the Cannon, I'm sorry. Apologize for the camera difficulties there.
Your offense is going to come later. I need you to establish that defensive side of the ball.
All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We apologize for the technical difficulties. We were able to find a resolution there. We had a bit of an issue with one of the cords, but we are back and ready to go. Once again, we apologize for any technical difficulties. The Kissimmee Lambs are at the line right now. We didn't miss too much, maybe about two to 3 minutes of action. But other than that, we didn't miss much at all. Number 22 missed. 2 free throws there. And then it went out of bounds. It is Clermont Crocs basketball. Score is 26-18. I see my partner, Ty Dollar, in the building. He's about to join us here in a few seconds. As you probably saw him go through the camera right now. My cords freaking broke.
I got lost.
Oh, really? One of my cords broke.
Hey, let him know. Let him know, and there's another one there.
I was able to connect it to my phone.
Talk to each other.
Oh, whoa.
Say hello to the people, Ty Dollar. They've been waiting for you, man.
Yeah, my name's Tyler from Hoop Talk Podcast. Probably a recognizable voice by now. Pretty big in the Orlando scene. Sorry, guys, a little lost. Could not figure out how to get in here. The Raiders Center is just gone to me.
Don't worry, they're lost too because they missed about 2 to 3 minutes of action. So,
Hey,
wow, I was trying to figure it out.
we're at about the same level.
But here we are now. We got some visitors in the building. We got the Polk County Royals head coach on the sideline.
Even on the team, there's a lot of new additions I'm seeing. This is really interesting. I love to see this.
What's he, the Lambs?
Yeah. Obviously you got Berto.
Yeah, they've been scouting a lot of players in the Central Florida area.
Berto with the Kobe's on.
Roberto Suarez probably has more assists than he has points, which is unheard of.
Which is borderline illegal, actually. Blasphemous, some would say. It's like seeing the Lambs again, though. Shortly after they won the championship, they moved over to the ABA. We didn't get to see a rematch between the Serpents and the Lambs, so this is the next best thing. We're playing against the runners-up from the FBA championships, which is fantastic.
Not the same squad at all, though. Definitely a completely different-looking Lambs.
Yeah. We love to see it nonetheless.
I'm interested to see how this team does in the ABA. I hope I can get a chance to stop by and watch a few of their games.
Whoa, that's A. Millie.
Yeah, that's Austin. Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa. There's a lot of familiar faces here, because from Balls Like These.
Yeah, that's Clay the Cannon right there.
Yeah, he's on your team too down here. Yeah, we got a little bit of everyone.
Yeah, the Crocs love them. Some popular hoopers for sure.
I've also seen all these guys on YouTube. This is really interesting to see.
Say that again?
I've seen a lot of these guys on YouTube. This is interesting to see.
Yeah, I don't know Austin that well, but that's what everybody keeps talking about.
And then over here on the Crocs with the neck tattoo on the bench, I see him on YouTube a lot as well.
Yeah, that's Clay the Cannon. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is so cool. I love to see this.
Yeah, they do this pretty often. You'll see guys all the time. I forget his name, but the hooligan, I forget what his name is. Bigger dude, white guy, tatted. He calls his team the Hooligans. What's his name?
Oh,
Chris White.
Chris,
Yeah,
yeah.
Chris White. I just remembered. Yeah,
He's also in this area.
he's played for the Crocs a few times. I think he lives in Volusia County actually.
I believe it. He gives me Volusia County vibes.
I don't know what that means.
You know exactly what that means. Ooh,
tough layup.
Move. That was disgusting.
Tough layup by A. Millie. Is that what you just called him? That's what he goes by?
A. Millie or A. Mills? One of those two. And I don't want to get it wrong, so don't quote me.
Maybe that's a tough take.
With another tough take. Oh, man. They're just delivering shots back and forth. They're coming at each other hard.
Yeah, there hasn't been a lot of defense played in this game at all.
I can tell you there's a lot of offense. Ooh. No.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough.
Oh, my God.
Every time.
He's getting fouled every time, they're saying.
Contact. Please call that. Both sides. Yeah, every time, though. Every time. It is you. Thank you.
A lot of high energy out here, as you can see.
There's a lot of intensity.
I mean, they're playing strong though. I just got here and I mean, it's already getting ridiculous. This is one of the toughest shots I've seen lately.
No, it just got hyped when you got here because it wasn't this hyped
That
before.
makes sense. They saw me walk through the door. I don't blame them.
They got excited to see Ty Dolla.
Honestly,
Ty Dolla doesn't make him holler.
it is a once-in-a-lifetime event. Maybe, ooh. Sorry, I just got a little excited for where I was going with that. It is a once-in-a-lifetime event to see me, so you know how that goes.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, y'all been asking, and he has arrived. Ty Dolla with his witty banter.
This is so exciting. 2 for 2? 2 for 2. Oh.
Our cameraman is not really good at betting.
He already missed on the parlay, unfortunately.
Twice. This is the second time.
Twice? Oh. Third time's a charm.
You can't change your parlay midway. There you go.
We're creating a new one. We gave up on the last two.
That's what they call, what do they call that? A vengeance slip?
A what?
A vengeance slip.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, you don't be betting for real.
I don't bet at all.
A get back.
Lands with the rebound coming up the court. Ooh.
Almost ran into our camera there. Thank God that worked out. This place is starting to get loud. I'm afraid I'm going to start talking too loud, trying to match everybody's tone. Next thing you know, I'm going to blow everybody's ears up.
Yeah, I'm really not trying to yell at everyone, but this game is getting really exciting, as you can see. And we're getting excited here on the sidelines.
Before you walked in here today, who did you think was going to win this game? Because now the score is a little lopsided.
I was originally thinking the Lambs, but I will say that the Crocs are looking. The score doesn't show, but I mean they are playing strong. They're playing very well. Unfortunately, some shots aren't going their way, but
Hey, right side, be ready to shoot. Right side, be ready to shoot.
the Lambs are performing the way I thought they would.
4 seconds left. Can they get a shot off? No, that should not count. Oh, technical foul.
Oh, we got a tech.
Technical fouls are pretty common in the Clermont basketball world. Usually by the same two people, to be honest.
Was that one of them?
Yes. The other one looks just like him. Some might say he's the twin brother.
Are they not related?
They are.
Okay.
They are twin brothers.
I couldn't tell.
All right, well, while they settle this and shoot their free throws, we're going to go ahead and go into a quick little break. All right, we're back. They did hit that technical free throw at the end of the first quarter, so the score is 40-23. James Lindsay Jr. has checked back in for the Kissimmee Lambs.
We got some Volusia
Kevin
County
Roloff
Kissimmee.
has also checked in for the Kissimmee Lambs. Finds
corner,
the
is
open
he gonna
shooter
hit
in the
the shot?
corner.
You cannot leave that man wide open in the corner.
Found
is
the open shooter in the
disrespectful.
corner for the wide open three. I apologize in advance, ladies and gentlemen,
got
if
the
we talk
block on
over
the
each
Euro.
other.
Oh, yeah, it's getting a little loud.
Yeah, it's getting a little loud, so we don't always notice when we're talking over each other, so we apologize. Y'all let us know in the comment section what the sound looks, what it sounds like, I'm sorry, just to make sure everything's good. Y'all help us out if you think it's too loud, too low. Let us know, we'll try our best to fix it.
You got to finish that, man. You got to hit that shot. You're wide open at the top.
You would expect Kevin Roloff not to have a great game, considering he's playing his FBA team.
But, I mean, he's trying to show why he's so needed to that team.
Yeah, they should know what he plays like. The Kissimmee Lambs have gone recruiting around the FBA, though. They are trying to put Central Florida on the map, so that's why you see a lot of players from the FBA, because the FBA really is where some of the best players play. So if you want to recruit, that's where you go.
Exactly, especially the Volusia Serpents.
Yeah, they have 2 players from the Serpents. They were recruiting a third. That didn't work out.
What do you think Naismith would say about this game if he saw it, the original founder of basketball?
He'd be flabbergasted, because when he founded basketball, people couldn't jump 2 feet off the ground.
They're dunking, they're hitting shots, they're dribbling, which is borderline blasphemous. If you could bring them to any game, what would it be?
If I could what?
If you could show Naismith any game, what would it be?
Like NBA?
Any game, any basketball game.
I'd want to shock him, so I'd probably go for the Pacers. He'd be shocked.
I'm talking Malice at the Palace.
Oh no, I'm talking Halliburton. And then what the hell? Yeah, I think that would shock the hell out of him.
Borderline blasphemous. Steph Curry. I would show him this game. This game is getting exciting.
Yeah, I think any basketball game that Naismith would have seen would have completely given him a heart attack.
Borderline witchcraft.
Facts. That's what we think it is. It's magic. Like, there's no way these are human beings.
How are they moving so fluidly?
Not to mention, let's consider the fact of when he founded basketball, the landscape is a little different now.
It's a very different country right
I'm
now.
not going to say what I'm trying to say, but you guys, I think you can figure that out.
Crocs at the 3 from the corner. Man. The shot just not falling for the Crocs right now, unfortunately.
Let's just say the world was not as segregated as it is now. Or unsegregated, which would be the correct? Unsegregated, right, unsegregated. Sorry, I'm Puerto Rican. English isn't my first language.
Or second. Actually, his second language is Greek.
What?
Give us something.
Giannis.
Thank you. Back to the game.
And the Clermont Crocs have a lot of sponsors, man. Shout out to Out of the Dark LLC.
Ooh.
Shout out to Out of Dark LLC and Luna Embroidery, 2 of their sponsors. They have a whole bunch of different sponsorships on their jerseys as well, man. They're really doing a lot for their community.
Oh, man, you got to pass out.
One more.
That's tough.
Nice touch pass. Nice touch pass.
Yeah, that's a good pass. 45-25. The Clermont Crocs have opted for a full court press in certain situations, but they need to stay consistent with it.
They're realistically giving the Lambs too much room to operate. They're letting them get into their offense as clean as possible, and I mean it's showing. It's 45-25 right now. The Crocs are they're not hitting the shots they need to be hitting. And we got a foul.
Braden Davis is actually on the Clermont Crocs right now, a.k.a. Ray. He played for the Serpents our first year.
That's what I was talking about earlier on the bench. Very interesting. A lot of familiar faces.
Great scoring player for sure. Amazing teammate.
We miss him.
Knows how to sacrifice for the sake of the team.
And a wide open shot for the Lambs. Wide open layup.
Yeah, great pass by Kevin Rolock. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, Kevin. I apologize if I'm not. Ball out of bounds, going Clermont's way.
Having an HEB sponsorship is very interesting. That's amazing.
What's HEB? I actually don't even know.
Wasn't prepared for that question, but I believe that they're a supermarket.
They got Luna Embroidery on their jersey, Out of the Dark.
Good work, Dave. Good work, Dave.
There's some defensive intensity here, though. The Crocs are just trying to make anything happen. They're trying to get any sort of stop they can get. Crocs with the rebound again, trying to go back up, and there we go.
You gotta get a stop.
Just like Coach Luna said, they got to get a stop. They got to put together some defensive possessions here.
We just have to be consistent. They're taking some plays off, you know, up the court. They're coming up. They're keeping in front of them, but then the next play they're just falling behind.
I think at some point defenders got to stay in front. I think they're overhelping, not confident that their teammate is going to stay in front of their man. And that overhelp is leading to kickouts, and those kickouts are just drives to the basket every time.
Wide open shots in the corner as well.
Once you overhelp, you leave one man out of position, and now everybody else has to rotate, and you're scrambling now. So the Lambs are playing smart basketball, and they're taking advantage of that scramble mode.
It works for them. It's chaos. Very similar to how the Pacers play, actually.
Yeah.
Ooh. And the Lambs at the rebound again. Berto on the
Roberto Suarez with the
What's
ball.
he going to do with this?
Referee timeout. Try to fix the shot
mishap.
clock. The shot clock reset to 24. Should have reset to 14. They said 9 seconds on the clock, but the referee said let it go.
We're just getting 5 seconds back.
It didn't matter because they turned it over immediately anyway.
Here we go. Crocs in back on the board again.
18-point deficit is definitely doable. It's a game that they can
Especially in
win.
the second quarter.
That was a great jab step.
You just have to hope that they can maintain this. They can stop this the differential from ballooning. Berto wide open in the corner.
The Lambs are just hustling for those rebounds, and great pass by Berto. Great rebound by Kevin Rolock.
Again. This is like Angel Reese out here.
There you go.
Finally finishing it. They had way too many attempts.
Something led to an actual made shot, finally.
They should not have gotten that many rebounds. Off the backboard.
That's a tough move.
The thing with the Lambs that I see differently with the Crocs, they have no issue passing the ball. They look for the open man. They're not trying to force anything. They're taking it slow.
They play good basketball. That's all it is.
In the chaos, they're controlled.
Good shot, Kyle.
Again, the Lambs with another rebound.
Oh, my God. Now, that looked like Angel Reese. That looked like Angel Reese right there.
He would have got the rebound. If it was Angel Reese, he definitely would have got the rebound.
I think so.
Yes.
Not going that fast. Angel Reese would never.
Angel Reese would have shot it 4 more times. Berto with the shot from the wing. Oh.
The Clermont Crocs have fallen victim to the Roberto Suarez heat wave in the past. I don't think that's something they want to do now. But
multiple times in the FBA.
We got a timeout, so we're going to go into a quick commercial break. Shout out to Luna Embroidery for sponsoring the Clermont Crocs. We're going to see a quick little ad for Luna Embroidery. we're back, ladies and gentlemen. 55-29. Lambs are up. What is that? A 16? No, 26-point lead. Oh my God.
Which is possible. It just takes discipline. It takes discipline and some tough shots.
See, the difference between the Lambs ball movement and the Crocs ball movement is that the Lambs are attacking after every catch. You know, they're going into a triple threat. The Crocs can't hold the ball. They gotta catch and make a move.
They telegraph their plays by doing that. But I know exactly what they're going to do every time.
Like when they pass the ball, somebody's gonna attack. They're not just gonna stand with the ball. Just watch them.
Berto just driving in a wide open lane.
Berto is going off. I gotta check his points on the stat sheet.
This is perfect because I do have Berto on my parlay. I hope he keeps this up.
On what?
On my parlay.
But like what? Points?
Points, rebounds, assists. I have 35 over. Oh,
You said-
he just passed it right to him.
Yeah, these Lambs are going crazy right now.
They're swarming them defensively as well. Like they're so quick to recover, they can make these plays. The Crocs are just losing confidence.
Yeah, 32-point deficit is not easy to come back from, so they're definitely going to have to put together a strong end to the half, or else it's going to be demoralizing going into halftime.
But ultimately, it's still possible.
Yeah, listen, that air ball is getting you benched. That's the second time he's airballed.
Oh, yeah. You're going home after.
Yeah, just send him home. Yeah,
Right.
give me the jersey. Go home.
I'm going to put it on.
I'd probably make that shot easier than you did.
I can tell you, I could not, but. Oh. They're settling for like the toughest shots possible right now. Rather than passing it out to the open man, rather than trying to create something. And don't get me wrong, there's some tough shot makers here, but I think that you just really want to get your team incorporated as much as possible when you're down this much.
Yeah, their goal should be to attack, stay aggressive at all times, and create something, but they're attacking off of one or two passes, and that's just not enough.
There's an open man almost every time. The Lambs are doubling them on almost every play at this point. But they're still not making that pass. They're not making the extra one.
Post up for Berto. That's a fadeaway. You know that. Everybody knows that. Come on.
It's another one of those plays where they had a man open on the wing. Ooh, a nice
Oh,
ball.
yeah, that's not a foul?
That may have been, but it was not called a foul.
Yeah, that was definitely a foul, but you get away with sometimes.
Hey, listen, if it's not called, you keep going.
Oh, facts.
Berto
You got to
is
make sure
still
you
down.
keep playing.
There it goes, back up. The arena got a little bit quiet there.
Junior, you're in front of the camera.
We have a visitor, as you can see.
All right, here we go into another commercial break while we wait for the timeout to be settled. Let's see what the Crocs have cooking in that timeout. We're back live, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what the Crocs are cooked up in that timeout. 63-33. 3 minutes and 11 seconds left in the second quarter, so we got plenty of basketball left to play. It's a game of runs, so anything can happen here. Would I put my money on it is a different story.
And that's why you're not a winner. Because you're not willing to take those risks, which is what the Crocs need to do right here.
Number 12 just walked in with his full warm-up on.
I just noticed.
Oh, I think maybe he doesn't have a jersey because I think he came in the game like that earlier too. I think he doesn't have a jersey.
Actually, no, you are right. Because he doesn't have a jersey on underneath it. You could see.
You said what?
He doesn't have a jersey on underneath.
Yeah, so I guess number 12 does not have a jersey. Listen, Berto, if you're watching this, you shady because you never tuck in your jersey for the Serpents, but now all of a sudden you want to play for a new team and now you're tucking in your jersey.
Yeah, you're a whole new person now. Kind of disrespectful.
See how they switch up? And I'm the one that plugged them into this opportunity.
They forget about us. They really do. I've been working with him in the gym probably since we were 12. Out of Volusia, West Cryle.
Berto's going to watch it. He's like, who is that guy? What is he talking about?
We graduated from Deltona High School together.
I think he's like much younger than you, though.
I got left back a few times.
That's crazy. I'm going to staple his jersey to his shorts.
It seems really dangerous, but I understand.
I'm going to use those same staples they use in the surgery room, too. Make sure it never come off.
Jeez. You're going to permanently wear the jersey like a jersey. Ooh.
Tough bucket by Kyle Clark, number 4 for the Clermont Crocs. And one mid-range jumper right there. Call it out in the comment section. Is he making this free throw? I say no.
I'm saying yes.
All right, comments.
I want the Crocs to come back. I want this to be a close game. I want this to be competitive down the stretch. And I think it's possible.
I feel that. I ain't hating.
And that's why he's hitting this right here.
Yep. My parlay is successful.
This is why I don't bet.
Hey, y'all hit up Hoop Talk Nas for your local basketball parlays because I be hitting for real. Y'all let me know. We'll start a little group chat, too.
Man, the Lambs. Yeah, with Hoop Talk, we are looking at getting into parlays and betting. If you have Cash App, make sure you send it to Tyler. The money that you have.
He carried. I don't know if nobody noticed that, but he definitely carried.
Twice. Actually, twice.
Go pass! And one!
Nice.
Rebound!
You got to get a stop, man. These transitions are killing them.
Coming back, they are being a lot more aggressive, attacking them defensively. They're full court pressing them and doubling them up the court, trapping them at times.
They did get a stop that time, but they got to figure these out. They got to figure them out somehow.
You just have to not allow them to get comfortable in the chaos. The Lambs operate the best when they're moving around, when things are not as clear, when they're moving chaotic. They're able to control it in the most interesting way.
Yeah, they're a very well-coached team. They go through training camp. They go through training in the off-season. They have a 4-hour practice every week. They're a very well-coached team, so you can tell the fundamentals are there because it gets drilled into their brains every single week, every single day, every single game.
It shows they're connected by a single brain cell, each one of them. They just share in their fires, and they know exactly where they're going to be moving. It's like watching Jokic at times. They understand where their teammates are going to be. They're not making bad passes. Defensively, they communicate well. Just wide open on the wing again.
That's good basketball right there. Multiple touches, open layup. 69-39. There's 1 minute and 16 seconds left in the second quarter. And here we got another fast break.
Coach is right, though. This is starting to look like Chino Hill's offense right here.
Yeah, they're not getting back in transition at all. For the transition defense, they're not getting back at all. As soon as that shot goes up, they need the guards to leak out so that they can meet any transition. What do they call those? Cherry pickers. They can meet them.
That's what they're doing. It's just like Chino Hills, and that's how you beat them. You beat them by recovering back. As soon as you see them leaking back, you need to start recovering.
Yeah, you got to get one of these two guards up top to leak back.
Every time. And you notice in the plays where they do it, it works consistently. There's a turnover, there's a missed shot. You know, they make a bad pass. Crocs make it happen. Going into halftime, I think that's a great shot to hit. They are down quite a bit, but any sort of confidence.
73-44, that is halftime. We're going to pull Roberto Suarez for a quick interview, and then we're going on a break for halftime. Yeah, right now. They're coming closer. Look at the phone.
Man, you get really good quality out of that. That's cool.
Yeah, my freaking HDMI cord broke. So I had to improvise last second.
Oh, it broke out in there?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I take a picture? There you go. I don't know if you wanted it removed or not, but I removed it for you. What's this, a micro HDMI?
Say that again?
It's a micro HDMI?
Yeah. I'll just buy a new one. Should be relatively cheap.
Yeah, it's not too bad. That should be good on Amazon. But it looks like you get you don't get better picture quality off the phone?
Yeah, I think
Or
so.
you try to avoid using the phone?
I try to avoid using the phone just because I like to have my phone for a lot of other things.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah, I
some
think
good
it is
picture
better.
quality,
Yeah.
though. Yeah, these newer phones, man, it's hard to compete with them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. That's cool, man. I'll leave you to it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into a quick break at halftime. We'll see you guys in about 8 minutes. All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. A little late, but we got 75-44. The Kissimmee Lambs are up. They scored 2 points before we managed to get back live, but we're back in full effect.
Coming back into the half, what are the keys of the game, Nas, for the Crocs? What do they have to do to win?
Offensively, I think they need a little bit more ball movement for sure. They need to be more aggressive on those swings. Can't just catch the ball and do nothing with it. You got to catch the ball and be in your triple threat, right? Look to shoot, look to drive, look to pass. That aggression is going to get the Lambs tired out on defense. It's going to get more easy buckets going forward. Defensively, they got to stop this transition. This transition is killing them. We don't have the stats up, but I'm sure their points in transition are a lot.
Hey, they're coming off hot right from the break. We do like that. But I agree. Leaking out, following the offensive players that are just running down the court, they're getting the fast break easily. Ooh, was that a foul or
That's
block?
a late call. That was a foul.
I couldn't tell because of how late that was.
Yeah, that was a late call, but foul on number 12 for the Lambs.
Originally it looked like all ball, but when I look back, it looks like he hit his arm.
Kevin Rullock got about 10 technical free throws worth of equipment on him. He got a whole bunch of wristbands, he got a whole earring, a whole necklace.
I've actually called the cops.
That's an exhibition game, so I guess we don't care today.
But still, I've notified the proper authority just in case. Adam Silver is on his way.
We need to notify Mark King.
And Mark King.
Somebody tell Mark King to stop by and teach these boys how to dress for a game, man.
This is an ABA FBA showcase. The FBA has to come out on top. We have to look good.
They got to knock down these free throws, too. That's another thing. If we talk about keys to success, they got to make these free throws. He just went 1 for 2 right there.
Ooh. Some great defense right there. They just swarmed him.
See these?
And there we go. We got the pass in transition. Pass it back.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Catch and attack.
Look at
that. That's better basketball.
You're making them think. You're keeping them on their toes.
That's
how they make the mistakes. And there we go.
That's much better right there. See, attack. There you go. Off the catch, you got to attack. You see?
And right
there you go. You see what I'm talking about?
What was that?
Delay of game warning, right? I believe.
I didn't get to see, unfortunately.
But that's the aggression you need to play with. Now it's a 23-point game. 2 quarters left to play, basically. That's a good deficit to work with.
Absolutely, especially coming into the half. They were down, what, 33? This is a monumental difference already.
That was a flop.
You cannot do that. Please.
That was a flop. That was crazy.
That should have been a technical. They're falling back into the same issues that they had before. As you can see coming up, they're not recovering on defense the way that they should be in transition. You have people just walking back up the court. You can't have that.
What was the call? That didn't count? Oh, that did count.
I don't know what that call was, though.
It did count. Well, we're back to 28, which is not a good sign. But just keep being aggressive. You see what I'm talking about? Like that? He made the shot, so I'll shut up. Because he did make the shot. But that's the opposite of what I'm trying to say. Like, you can't catch and just hold. They got to catch and attack.
You give them time to set up their defense. You give them time to figure out exactly. You're telegraphing what you could be doing. It worked that time, but it hasn't worked for the rest of the game.
You got a technical for delay game? You got a technical?
I see.
Technical foul for delay of game. Looks like it was a bit of a miscommunication, though.
Yeah, once you score, just don't touch the ball. That's the best thing that you can do. Avoid touching it at all. Certain refs will definitely key in and focus on that. Do I agree with it? Perhaps. And there we go. They're passing the ball. They're looking for the open man. They're looking for their shooters, and that's what you need to be doing.
I never knew Clay the Cannon as a shooter.
Listen, on YouTube, in the Chris and the Nick Briz runs, he absolutely is.
Kyle, he has long ass arms. You gotta be careful.
You said Nick Briz?
Yeah.
On the floor, yeah.
Robin?
I'll get to the side out.
59-82.
Ball don't lie.
8 minutes and 55 seconds left in the game. In the third quarter, actually. My apologies. We got the whole Polk County Royals, it looks like, over there on the sideline.
We got some additional recruiting going on. Maybe
Trout-
some tampering.
Traveled all the way from Lakeland to recruit their potential rival, because Lakeland and Kissimmee are relatively close to each other. And the Lakeland Royals are also playing in the ABA this year. We will be there. Well, at least I will. Hopefully Tyler and Pluto can join me a few times. But I should be able to get there. Atlanta Sports will be live streaming all home games for the Lakeland Royals. I'm sorry, for the Polk County Royals. My apologies.
We got to get that right. As a Central Florida advocate for basketball, as everyone knows, I'm, kind of a key figure in the basketball realm over here. I'm excited to see this.
Talk about ego.
I don't think anybody here has ever heard of it. I know it. They're falling back into the same traps again. They're taking exactly what the Lambs give them offensively, and I don't think that you can do that. You see this? They drive, they kick out, and maybe it didn't work out this time, but the Lambs are passing the ball. They're moving it. It's a great ball movement. You gotta watch your feet. You gotta watch.
Stepped out of
toes.
bounds there. 85-59, 7 minutes and 52 seconds left in the third quarter.
Hey, get back. Hey, you gotta get a bid.
26 is possible.
Hey, switch with Kenny.
Yeah, 26 is definitely doable.
Hey, switch
You got to go on a run, though.
You guys have to help. You have to help that. That's a mismatch. The Crocs have a hard time understanding when they need to be helping. When one defender is just not enough. Without
think-
worrying about recovery.
I think that was a situation where one defender was not enough.
Yes, absolutely. And there we go. Up
Two
by
for
28.
2 for 2 from the free throw line. I can't speak English today.
My third parlay of the night hit on that. We appreciate it. They're not putting themselves in good positions to get the rebound either. This is one of those games where you're definitely going to watch back and figure out what you did wrong, and maybe the next time they get to play each other, or the next time the Crocs get to play, they get to work on this.
That's tough.
Oh my!
Three-pointer by Kyle Clark.
Kyle has been playing consistently great. Consistently.
They're attacking Kenny on those switches on those bigger players, and it's worked out. It's led to multiple fouls back-to-back. They should keep going to that if it's going to work out, because honestly, you foul out Kenny Long, and I mean, it's a lost cause at that point.
That's huge for them. That's absolutely huge.
Shout out Kenny, though. He just hit a game winner at GM5 week 2 for the City Ballers.
We'll be out there next week.
A runner for game at the end of the fourth quarter.
What they're doing with the GM5 League is pretty cool, though. I like how many people get the opportunity. You get to see how, like, interconnected everyone is.
Shout out TP in the GM5.
TP is a mastermind, bro. That man is a worker. No. Nice kick out. Ooh. They just don't hit the shot, but you know that's a ball movement that you do look for. Good.
You got the advantage here. You got to score.
I don't think shooting was the best
3 was not the right decision there. You're looking for the highlight, not the bucket.
Fast break. You go to the paint with that. Ooh, nice block. Push it, take it slow down for a second.
You can't keep popping these threes in transition. That's not going to work.
You've got to change up the game plan a little bit. Start finishing.
That's
Step
tough.
back.
That's tough.
That's tough. That is tough.
That was a wide crossover, too.
Sometimes great offense just beats good defense. Sometimes you just can't do anything about it. They move so slow to recover in transition.
Defense, box out.
Like you have people walking.
Good job, Dave.
I think these guys might be getting a little tired.
I agree with that call. I think that was a foul. He got him on the arm there a little bit.
Say it again?
I say he got him in the arm there a little bit.
Oh, yeah. We're just back down by 30, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate.
Not the type of game that we're looking for right now.
If there's one thing these teams got to do at their next practice, is practice some freaking free throws.
And transition defense. And transition in general.
See, the ball got to move a lot earlier.
We take those. Another point for the good guys.
It's tough.
You guys got to put your arms up or something. Put a hand in his face.
That was a great roll to the basket.
Absolutely. That was an amazing move. It was uncontested. Kyle with a shot. They're gambling on defense in ways that I don't think make sense for them right now. That's not a play where you go for the steal. That's a play where you stay in front of your man. And I understand it turned into a turnover, but
That shouldn't be called a travel because another player tipped the ball before the player who shot it grabbed it again.
exactly. Which is perfectly legal.
Right. From my understanding, the whole you can't catch an air ball is a myth.
What?
Yeah, like if you airball, you can still catch, you can still rebound it.
Where? When? Are you saying like that's a belief that you have or the actual rule book?
The actual rule book, I'm pretty sure it's a myth. I don't think that's actually a thing.
No, if you go up, if you jump and you shoot, you cannot recover it. Unless it hits another person's hand or the rim or the backboard.
Somebody research that for us and hit us up in the comments. After you airball a layup, are you allowed to recover the ball as a rebounder?
Specifically airball, meaning it does not touch the backboard or the rim.
Scores 97-70. 3 minutes and 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Crocs hoping to finish this quarter with a nice little run so they can go into the fourth quarter with some hopes. But right now, it's not looking very bright.
It is possible. It will take some astronomical luck, but this is possible. 30 points is only 10 threes.
That's a foul. Say that again.
30 points is only 10 threes. That's all that it takes right now. And you have the lead. It's a lot. Borderline impossible.
All right, looks like we got to figure something out over here. Once again, shout out to Luna Embroidery. We're going to go into a quick ad once again. All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Our cameraman has disappeared on us. But we got a backup right here.
Yeah,
I promised the cameraman $5 if he helped us out. But I'm giving it to our backup because he left us last second.
We've already given him $3 for a honey bun. So. Nas will. Yes, he said yes.
He's begging me for $5 now.
And Nas has agreed to it legally.
That's tough.
Sometimes, like I said, great offense just beats defense. You know, they were exactly where they need to be. They had their hands up.
The Lambs got some tough hoopers on their team, man.
Yeah, these are some shot makers. What is Berto going to do with it?
Another tough make.
Jumping or putting his hands up right now. Very interesting.
This game's getting a little out of hand. I don't know if a whole quarter and 2 minutes on top of that left to play. It's tough to be in these type of games where you don't really see a lot of hope, but you got to kind of finish.
It's a learning experience. So you get to work with your team. You get to practice some things that maybe you don't normally get to practice. It realistically is just another practice opportunity. There was a kid on the court.
Was there really?
Yeah. Hey, Millie. Ooh. He's a tough shot maker, though. He's going to make some ridiculous shots. There we go. We're hitting our free throws. Back down by 30.
That doesn't sound appealing at all.
I genuinely mean this. 10 threes, and they're back in the game, which is more than possible. In the world of Steph Curry,
anything is possible.
Teams probably hit more than 10 threes every quarter.
I don't know why he was looking like that. That was a terrible pass.
Yep. The Crocs just trying to close up the quarter with some intensity, though. Fully respected. just untouchable, bro. He cannot be guarded right now.
Kyle Clark is definitely earning his playing time for the FBA season.
I'm going to see if we can sign him for Hoop Talk. The guy just gave a wide open lane. There was no contest there.
I just feel like they're not even playing anymore. That's what it feels like to me.
Right back to Austin. Austin is gassed. I mean, the Crocs are playing with a smaller roster. They have 7 right now in total.
Yeah, they only got 7 players today, so they don't got a lot of energy to work with. Brayton Davis is not here anymore, I just realized. I wonder what happened with him.
They had 8 originally.
Yeah, that's the guy I was saying from the Serpents.
Yeah. I saw him leave earlier, actually. I saw him put on sweatpants and head out.
Could have had work or something of the nature.
Up, Daniel, up! Good! Hey, just like that. Play him like that. Up tight when he gets that high post. If he doesn't pass it, he's going to
Yeah, Coach Vasquez is hilarious.
What did he say?
I think he said too much Fruit Loops.
Ooh,
Dunk time! Dunk time! Let's get a replay for Berto. Let's get a replay for Berto with the dunk time. And during that replay, we missed the bucket on the other end, but it's okay. It wasn't as exciting. Hey, Berto got up a little bit more than usual. He usually be rim grazing, but he actually dunked that one.
Got some leverage right there.
Berto must have
I've
been.
never seen Berto dunk in a game.
He be rim grazing. He barely dunked it.
Don't let him shoot, Joel!
He's very similar to me, like sneakily athletic.
Up,
Can kind of get out there. You know, you guys don't really know this, but I can dunk. In my free time, I play in an 8-foot league.
This would be a much more entertaining conversation if y'all could see what Tyler looks like right now.
Built.
All right, y'all, we're going into the final quarter, 111 to 80. The Kissimmee Lambs are up 31, if I'm not mistaken. 31. We'll catch you back after the break. We'll be right back after a couple commercial breaks.
See you soon.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Beginning of the fourth quarter. Scores locked in at 111 to 80. Lambs with the lead.
I'm just getting slightly less confident than I was before. I still do believe that the Crocs have an opportunity here, but it's not looking as clear as before.
Yeah, 30 points. A 30.
Charge?
No, blocking foul.
His feet were perfectly planted out of the area. Did I miss it?
It went kind of fast, so I didn't get a chance to really look.
We take those. If you're at home, replay it. rebound just once again. Just easy transition. Ooh, never mind. He smoked the layup. That's a perfect pass. That's what we're looking for. And a perfect shot. If they can continue doing that, 11 more times, give or take, they win.
You making it seem a lot easier than it sounds.
12 more times. It is easy. This is possible for the squad. They can hit shots. We've seen it. They can play defense.
You also got to play defense, though.
You got to hit shots like that, too, though. And they've been doing it.
Got to do a little bit of both, I guess. And so far, it's been pretty one-sided.
Perfect fight for that rebound. But once again, though, they're settling for threes.
Say that again?
They're settling for threes. You have to start driving at some point. They're falling back into the same trap as before.
Yeah, once they hit one, it's like they need to see if they can hit another one.
I love how there's always one twin in it at all times. That has been one of the most coolest things about the Crocs. And on defense, they just recover slowly. You have two people in the backcourt just walking still. With some free throws coming up.
Kyle Clark is a certified bucket getter for sure.
Yep. I actually I have a fan page on Instagram of him.
He had a great series in the finals. Specifically, I think Game 2 was the game where he took off. He came off the bench for the Crocs, I believe. He had, if I'm not mistaken, 26 points that day, but that was one hell of a game for him.
I mean, it was a close series, 2-1. It could have went down to any team. It's still very surprising that it was a Flight versus the Crocs in the finals, I will say.
Very, very shocking.
But it shows you, I mean, you have to be on your A game at all times. The Crocs just went from the FBA finals to losing right now, and it happens.
The betting favorites were the Volusia County Serpents and the Winter Park Storm, but that did not work out.
Box down!
I mean, I myself lost my car payment that month.
You said lost your car payment?
Nas told me it was a shoo-in that his team would make it. Ooh. They got some shot makers. This is just an inconsistent game. They weren't hitting the shots they needed to, but they have the ability to win.
Yeah, they had everything it took to win, but now the game's got out of hand.
One thing the Lambs love to do, they love to run horns. They're so big and agile, it works perfectly for them. Because you're going to get someone switch onto the guard. You're going to get someone switch onto to James that's just much slower.
The Kissimmee Lambs are blowing this out of the water right now. But you love to see the Clermont Crocs playing hard all the way up to the end.
They haven't given up at all. There's some people that are moving slower, some people that recover slower, but for the most part, the team is fighting. Just kind of gave him position inside right there.
For those of you who are unfamiliar, this gym is actually located, or this court is actually located in between two gyms, and there's a man banging a heavy ball over and over and over again. I don't know what he's training for, but he's training hard.
Oh, he's a pitcher. He's practicing pitching.
Oh, is that what he's doing?
Yeah. So we probably have some baseball players here right now. Okay, is it the step back? Nope.
We got another timeout. Another time for some quick ads. We'll see you in about a minute.
And we are back once again.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Coach Brandon of the Winter Park Storm, assistant coach for the Polk County Royals as well. He did answer our question earlier about the air ball rebound. So he stated as long as officials deemed it to be a legitimate shot attempt, the shooter is allowed to rebound their own missed shot, their own shot attempt, without it having touched another player or the rim backboard. At least that's the rule in high school, college, and FIBA. It's only illegal and considered a travel at the NBA level.
Which, I mean, as you know, the NBA has some very specific rules that most of the leagues don't really have to follow.
We got 129-96, 7 minutes and 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Kissimmee Lambs up by 32. But shout out to Coach Brandon. Thank you again for taking the time out to look into that and give us an answer.
Obviously, the Lambs have a lot of changes to their roster. You have some people in the FBA playing for them. Do you think the Lambs would have repeated had they stayed in the FBA?
It's too late now. I was going to tell him to start coming this way, but the game's over now. Well, it's about to be. I'm just saying, at this point.
I had asked a question, though. The Lambs right now, they have a slightly different roster. They have some additions from the FBA that maybe they wouldn't have previously. Do you think, had they have stayed in the FBA, they would have repeated? Based off of the finals matchup that you know now.
No. I think it's definitely possible. So we didn't have a great year, so I would have said we were the biggest threat last year to beat them. But we didn't have a good year this year. You could say the Storm would have been the biggest threat to beat them this year, but then they lost in the first round of the playoffs, you know what I mean? So then that leaves the Flight and the Crocs, and I don't think the Crocs were a big enough threat to beat them. I think the best case scenario would have been the Flight, because, well, they went to the finals, they won a championship, so you would have to give them the benefit of the doubt there, I guess you could say, on paper. But who knows? If they would have been here, who knows how different the season would have been. We would have played a larger amount of games. A lot of things would have been different. Who knows? The Royals, maybe they would have stuck around too.
Oh, absolutely. That's a butterfly effect.
So a lot of things would have been different. Do I think they could have repeated? I think they could have. I think they could have, but I don't think it was a guarantee.
Because the Royals in that exhibition game that we went to, we commentated, they were looking fantastic. They were looking great as well.
Yeah, they're an elite team. They play hard. They're well coached. Team owner instills a lot of discipline in that group. And they're going to match up a lot against the Kissimmee Lambs this year.
Do you think the Serpents will play any exhibition games?
Yeah, for sure. Very soon.
I'd love to see a rematch with the Lambs. I'd love to see you guys play against the Crocs again outside of the season as an exhibition, maybe a preseason game.
The Lambs are starting their season soon, so I don't think they're looking for a lot of exhibition games. But yeah, if it's available for us, maybe next year, we'll definitely give it a try. A lot of these shooters can't really get a groove. They make one, but they can't really knock down another one back to back.
Same exact shot as well.
Good effort!
You gotta get both your hands on that one.
Let's go, Greg, let's go. Good effort, good effort.
Very confusing moment there. I'm not sure what just happened.
Yeah,
But a lot of
I like it though. I like
a
it.
lot of intensity there. You love to see intensity when it's a game that's a little bit out of reach. You love to see teams and players that are willing to continue to fight hard. That's a great quality to have as an athlete.
Exactly. This is an exhibition, but you still learn from this.
No, definitely. And the Crocs are missing a lot of their top players. You know what I mean? So once they get their full squad up and going, up and running, they'll be a completely different squad to go up against. I expect them to have a much better season in the FBA coming up. Even though they went to a finals, you know, they did start kind of rough.
The regular season is where they really faltered, but I mean, when it comes down to it, you know, they made it to the finals.
Yeah, they're going to be a big threat this year. Once their top dogs, their big pieces join the squad back up, you're going to see a lot of highlights and a lot of great basketball being played at Clermont.
Berto just with an easy bucket.
Burrow Suarez loves that mid-range pull-up. That's his favorite shot. That's his go-to. He has that little Kobe fadeaway to it. Like he's always fading away, no matter how open the shot. He has to fade away.
I've never seen Berto hit a set shot ever. It's always some sort of fadeaway.
I think he waits for defense to close in too. Not close in, close out.
Kickouts, he's fading every single time.
Yep.
Free throws, fading.
And there's $3 worth of change in here. $3.
Got some thieves in the building.
Wait, that's $3. That's your $3.
Don't have kids, ladies and gentlemen. They're monsters.
One thing I've learned about kids, they are thieves.
137-98. 3 minutes and 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
The Lambs are still just fighting for the rebound. The Lambs are up by nearly 30, and they just refuse to stop playing hard.
That's a winning culture right there, man. You want to win games consistently?
They're playing like they're down.
They are far from it. I'm curious as to what happened with the Crocs. They're missing so many of their top players when it comes to Enrique Bush Jr., Notorian Tyson.
Might just be some unfortunate timing.
Kevin Rulock is playing on the other team today. Big man down low as well. I can't see his number, and I forget his name off the top of my head. But he's also on that team, number 20-something, 28.
28. I didn't even see number 28.
Go! Let's go! We're only down by 5.
needs to do is hit his threes.
I just heard the coach say they're only down by 5.
That's the mentality that you have to play with. Game 7, it's a Game 7 mindset.
Got me left.
I gotta love it. Gotta love the
Game 7,
perseverance.
30 seconds left, you're down by 5. What are you going to do to win?
They do say persistency is key.
Exactly.
That's how I ended up with my wife. Unfortunately, that's also how I ended up with a child.
That is, Nas is telling us he got rejected a few times.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's not where I thought this was going at all.
I definitely dated up. Is that what they say? Dated up, right?
Me as well. Me too.
Well, shout out my wife, man.
Shout out his wife as well.
But enough of that. Back to the game. I apologize. The Clermont Crocs are paying for us to be here. So we got to show them some love. They do have some really interesting sponsorships, though. We mentioned it earlier. They do have HEB. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's a grocery store out of Texas.
Yeah, apparently. It's a grocery store in Texas. They have a bunch of logos on their jersey that I'm trying to make them out, but I can't tell.
It's really interesting having HEB specifically. That's the one that kind of threw me off because they are based out of Texas. Looks like the ball just barely went off of James's leg right there.
That was a good outlet pass there, but could not finish.
That was fast. And Lambs getting right back again.
Well, he got it back and finished, so he made up for it.
They're trapping him up by 30.
That's actually pretty insane.
Like that. There's like playing defense, but like this is next level.
Don't stop. Don't stop.
Kyle Clark has to have at least 30 points.
I'm almost certain he did. The Hard Rock Cinema parlay hit, so it looks like he did. That little in and out is Austin's like signature move.
Hey, 1 minute left. I know you're tired, man. Let's fuck up. Let's go. Push.
143 to 108. 1 minute and 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Let's go, Kenny.
It's looking like the Lambs are going to come out of this on top. It was a great effort by the Crocs. You gotta put a hand up.
Yeah, the Kissimmee Lambs might just crack 50 today, or 150, I'm sorry.
I think that they're going for it. I think that they recognize that they're 2 points off, and they're absolutely going for it right now. There we go. Wow, the recipient of the kick out hits his 3.
2 more points. You think they're going to get it here?
I believe James. I believe in James. I told you.
Hit it with another.
All right, you got to just dribble out the ball at this point. I guess
They
not.
just hit a shot in your face. It's time to just get a little disrespectful. As you can see, James is just
All right, I
catching
see.
fire right at the end of this.
I see we don't care.
If he
All
gives
right.
James 2 dribbles, he's going to hit the shot. I can tell you right now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the game. 154 to 113. Kissimmee Lambs take the win today. That is it for us. Shout out to the Clermont Crocs for having us out today, man. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share with all your friends and family. And thank you so much for tuning in. Hoop Talk, the podcast, will be back in October. It's your boy Hoop Talk Nas and Ty Dolla to my left.
Tune in on weekends, too. We'll be doing some lives every once in a while.
See y'all next time.